not what I meant. Vice President Mike Pence was in Houston Friday, speaking out against the violence, corruption, and widespread agony plaguing Venezuela.
All options are on the table. We will not stand idly by for the suffering he has brought to the people of Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro must go.
Okay, what's unfolding in Venezuela should break all of our hearts. I mean, but Tony, is it enough for us to intervene? I mean, there's a lot of history there. When do we step in? Or do we step in?
Those are great, serious questions. But what you just heard is another example of the Trump administration mismanaging. Let's go down the list, but let's just focus on immigration. What did he just say? I don't understand what he just said, and I speak English really well. Did he just say that he's telling the people of Venezuela to violently overthrow a dictator who's backed by the military? And if he's implying that or saying it, which you could extrapolate that, what's our immigration policy for all the folks that will flee Venezuela? Will we accept them with open arms, or will we say it's an invasion? On top of it, does he really want the U.S. to drop bombs? What does that mean? Drop bombs? 100,000 troops in Venezuela? Again, just like every Trump policy, it's a bunch of talk, no substance. It's dangerous for the economy, the world, immigration. Here's also what's worse. I could translate a lot into it because I don't like dictators. I oppose dictators. But guess what? Our president likes dictators. He says he's in love with the North Korean dictator. He's been nice to Duterte. He says that, he says that Erdogan is a great guy. He looks up to the ultimate dictator, Putin. So I can't get this administration straight. I hope they get their act together, because these are people's lives that they're messing with now.
Justin, Lurie, got to give you a chance to answer that.
Tony brought up about 15 or 20 different wildly bizarre points. If we're going to go back in time and look at the administration in Washington, whether it's Bush or Obama or Trump now, if we're talking about one, overthrowing dictators, about Libya and having a giant mess over there, how can we not even forget that? But the thing that we're not talking about at all is Cuba. Cuba plays a major role in propping up this regime. And Obama, going back to policy, Obama is the one who kind of gave green light to Cuba to start meddling throughout the hemisphere, opening up trade with them, opening the doors, where they're really a very, very bad regime. We need to be pressuring Cuba, and that's why we're going to do the end around to really hurt Venezuela.
Topic was Venezuela.
The vice president did say, and people in the room said, people who are refugees, said that if Cuba weren't involved, Maduro would have folded. So what do? Do we help that process, or just wait for it to happen?
But that's really silly, too. And actually, we're ignoring years of involvement in Central America. I mean, Justin's kind of given a bad case of history, American history. All I got to say is, let's remember, the first 9/11 was when the United States overthrew Allende in Chile. Okay, so let's get that straight. If you want to talk American history, learn it first.
Okay, we'll pick up for another show.